Hey gamers, -10 here. Chairs are not my channel's main focus, but given I spend about a third of my life in a chair for work and for gaming, when OdinLake reached out to review its new O3 ergonomic chair, I was interested. Now, I'm a seasoned middle-ager, and I've learned over the decades it does pay to buy a high-quality mattress as well as a high-quality chair. If you're in the market for a new work and/or gaming chair, I think you'll be interested in my views on this new ergonomic chair. Before we get into my review, I do want to state that OdinLake did provide me an O3 chair at no charge and is also offering a 5% discount if you use the below code. By using the code, I will receive a small commission, but as with all my videos, all the opinions expressed in this video are entirely my own, and OdinLake is seeing this review at the same time as my community. Chairs and chair comfort is highly subjective, so I want to give you an overview of my work and gaming life and how I implemented the O3 ergonomic chair into my daily routine. Now, I'll be really honest, I'm a mid-50s professional and I'm mostly working from home. Physically, I'm pint-sized at about 5 foot 7 inches and weigh around 170 pounds. And finally, I don't have any physical ailments or back problems. After my daily workout, I'm usually in my chair from around 5:30 a.m. until bedtime, which is often 9 p.m. Taking out the kiddo routines and other household activities, I'd guesstimate that I'm in my chair for about 13 hours per day. My day job is very intensive, and I shift around in my chair depending on if I'm on Zoom calls, writing emails, drafting presentations, or gaming after hours. Lastly, I've been using the O3 for about 2 months, and it has been my daily chair every single day. After assembly, the first thing I noticed is the O3 is stacked. I mean, absolutely stacked with features. Many of the chair's controls are embedded into what OdinLake calls the 3D armrests. The armrest can be adjusted up and down, moved out or in, and cantered a little bit to the left or to a little bit to the right. I didn't have any problems to find a comfortable armrest position. In addition, the armrests are the O3 chair's main control points with wired controlled paddle shifters. From the left armrest, the paddle shifter controls the backrest's angle by locking it in place or keeping it unlocked for a gentle rocking. The backrest tension knob is located on the right-hand side of the chair near the footrest. From the right-hand armrest, the paddle shifter controls the chair's height up and down. As with all the other controls, the up and down movement of the O3 chair is very smooth with a high-quality solid feel. Also on the right, just under the chair seat, is a paddle shifter that allows you to shift the chair seat's depth out for a more relaxed position while you have the backrest reclined. When watching movies, I'd push the O3 seat to set a very comfortable position for watching TV shows or YouTube videos. This is a very high quality touch that you don't often see in chairs. As for the backrest itself, OdinLake splits it into 2 pieces and then connects it together with its butterfly design support, which has a unique look. Functionally, it works well, but from an aesthetic perspective, it's a little bit in your face. In the lower part of the backrest, there is an adjustable C-shaped lumbar support that can be raised or lowered. The backrest has 5 settings, and you should be able to find a setting that will be comfortable for your back. Most of my work chairs haven't had any pronounced lumbar support, so the O3's feature is greatly appreciated every single day. At the top of the 2-panel backrest, there is an adjustable headrest, which, like other parts of the O3, is very practical and comfortable. Also, baked into the butterfly design backrest mount, OdinLake added a coat hanger, which works as ordered. This is an absolutely fantastic touch, and I use it every day to hang my fleece jacket. The coat hanger bars are also convenient when you pull the O3 chair out from your desk and sit down. At the bottom of the chair, OdinLake included a footrest, and it's awesome. I've never owned a work chair with a footrest, and I'd extend it while watching content. During work, I kept the footrest pushed up against my calves for additional support, and this was very soothing throughout the day. For me, this is one of the O3 standout features, but it's not stock with the chair. At launch, the OdinLake Ergo O footrest can be added for $89 at its list price. In my opinion, the footrest is a value-added add-on. Lastly, the O3's base is solid and the chair moves around the floor on 5 caster wheels. OdinLake calls these silent casters, and they live up to their name. If you have a home with carpeting, do note I have a throw rug in my work area and the O3 ergonomic chair rolled effortlessly over it. As for assembly, start to finish, the OdinLake O3 ergonomic chair arrives disassembled, and it took me about an hour to put it all together. The only challenge I had was the footrest instructions were separate from the main assembly guide and weren't written very clearly. And the text is super small for my 50-plus-year-old eyes. I did finally figure out the footrest installation, but this added about 20 minutes. At the end of this video is a step-by-step overview of the O3's assembly. Besides the footrest assembly, I only have 2 other quibbles and one open question. The first is the O3 chair's mesh material. My workday involves a lot of Zoom conference calls that are internal as well as client-facing. I almost always use a green screen to support my background, but the mesh would allow elements of the green screen to show through. Not a huge issue, but something to note if you also use green screens. The second quibble is the O3's depth. This is a chair that does need space, and if your office is on the cramped side, you'll need to factor this in. At its widest point, from the caster wheels to the footrest, the O3 ergonomic chair spans about 32 inches or 2 feet 8 inches. If you're going to recline in the O3, well, you'll need a fair bit more room. For me, I didn't have any issues as I live in a single-family home, but I do want to note this as an area for consideration if you live in an apartment or have a small work area. The open question is the O3's durability. This is a question that only time will answer, but I do have concerns over how long the chair's mesh material will last. If you attach items to your waist or jacket, they could possibly snag in the chair's material. Now, I didn't have any issues while using the O3, but again, just something to highlight. The OdinLake O3 ergonomic chair hit the market on June 20th, 2025, and its current list price is $999. And for what the O3 ergonomic chair delivers, this is a bargain. The footrest is an additional $89 add-on, but well worth it. The O3 is absolutely excellent, and my whole body has come to really appreciate this chair. If you spend a large amount of time in a chair for work, gaming, and or consuming content, I can definitely give the OdinLake O3 ergonomic chair a very solid recommendation. So to wrap this all up, if you're in the market for a new work, gaming, and or content consumption chair, the OdinLake O3 ergonomic chair is a feature-rich chair that is worthy of consideration. The seat is adjustable in many different ways and comes with a comfy head and differentiating footrest. The O3 is on the bigger side, so do take this into consideration depending on your office or home space. During my 8 weeks using the O3, I didn't have any deal-killing issues and greatly enjoyed sitting in the O3 every single day. Depending on when you buy the O3 ergonomic chair, it's a great buy at $1,000, and it's a chair I can easily recommend. If you found this video helpful, I'd really appreciate a like on the video, and if you would like to follow me as a content creator, go ahead and click on that subscription button below. If you have any comments or questions, please post them down in the comment section. Thanks for watching.